Hey guys, it's Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be reacting to Payton Ackerman's journey on Dance Moms, in her own words, in her own opinion. And I actually met Payton in the mall in Toronto, and it was not planned or anything. I just kind of ran into her with a couple of the other girls that you might recognize from Dance Moms. I will pop up a picture here. Alright, so I apologize if you hear a cat meowing in the background. Pandora is not leaving me alone lately. Come say hi. This one is being super needy lately and literally will not leave me alone. So if you hear her meowing throughout this video, I apologize. All that being said, please make sure to give this video a great big thumbs up. If you're brand new to my channel, hi, my name is Jordan Sparks. If you'd like to see more videos from me, make sure to smash that juicy red subscribe button and tap the bell notification so that you get a notification every single time that I upload. And all that being said, let's get into this video that Payton posted on her channel. I will leave the link to Payton's channel down in my description if you want to go check out this video or subscribe to her channel. She has a cute little corgi.
Yes, I am sitting on my ground next to my
Christmas.
I actually just got back from a long day and I was reading comments on my Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and I had a lot of requests to do a certain video. And that video, based off the title of this video, is my journey on Dance Moms. So, if you know the television show Dance Moms, it was a reality TV show that ran for, oh gosh, 8 years maybe?
8 years? Was that long?
And it was on the channel Lifetime.
It was 8 seasons.
A group of young girls and their parents, well, their moms, and then a dance teacher. So, long story short, that dance teacher was my dance teacher. Her name was Abby Lee Miller, and before Dance Moms even started, actually growing up, I went to a studio called Dance Workshop by Sherry.
Never heard of it.
And I went because, more to that studio because I love to dance. It never really was like super competitive for us. It was just something that we enjoyed to do. And then as we got older, my sister went to a competition one time. Abby Lee saw her. And Abby's studio was known as like the best, the top studio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
So she was scouted. Well, her sister was.
Abby actually went up to my dad and said, I want your daughter to come to my studio. I love her. I want to train her. I think she has so much potential. Please bring her. So my parents did a lot of thinking because they loved the studio that we were at. And after like a few months of thinking, they decided that it was time to take our sister to Abby's.
Your studio always feels like home.
11, and I didn't want to leave Dance Workshop by Sherry because
so it's hard to hop
all
studios.
my friends there, and I love dancing there. So they allowed me to finish the year out. However, then you cannot have two sisters or two siblings at two different dance studios in the same state. So I had no say, and my parents made me go to Abby's. I was terrified. I didn't really know how to dance.
Since when did you?
I was so scared of Abby, but I had no choice, and I went. I ended up, really loving it, of course, because I graduated from there. But that was the beginning of how I went to her studio.
Since when can you not have two different people at different studios?
When I was 14 years old, we got the opportunity to start filming ourselves daily to possibly send in for a TV show. So Abby was friends with a guy named John Corella who lived out in LA, which is where I live now, and he was in the film industry. He had a friend named Brian Stinson who was a producer. They had the idea to give certain families and just random families in our studio flip cameras, which I remember mine was white and green, and they said just go around, just film, your everyday life. How you make score because you have to go to dance, how you dedicate your life to dance, you're going, to competitions every weekend, you're spending this much money, you have a closet dedicated to costumes, you have a room in your house dedicated to just no furniture and your kids can dance. So that was pretty much what we filmed. After that step, we sent in videos to John and whoever, I'm not sure who.
That's basically my entire apartment, no furniture, so I can dance.
Later, maybe like a month or two later, I remember a camera crew coming to our studio. And so I remember showing the camera guys came up and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is happening. So from there, they then interviewed families. They interviewed my family, Maddie McKenzie's, Brooke and Paige's, Chloe's, Vivi's, Nia's, and a bunch of others. and people that were
Vivi's
my age.
interview.
And they decided that they were going to go with the mini group, which I was actually older than all of them. So I was in the juniors, my sister was in the teen senior. They were our minis. So we didn't make the cut. We did the interview, but nothing came from it, and they decided to start filming a show. At that point, it was going to be called Just Dance. It wasn't even called Dance Moms. We had no idea what it was really going to be about other than just following this group of dancers and their everyday lives, and how Abby is the best dance teacher and how these girls are super dedicated and why they were the best. So we started off and they said, you know what, we're going to give you 6 episodes. We're going to film it, edit it, air it, and we're going to see how it does. So they filmed the 6 episodes, they aired them, and it went crazy. People loved it. It was honestly like an overnight success, I feel like. Like, we couldn't even fathom how popular and amazing it happened overnight, because we were like, what? This is just like our friends, like we're from Pittsburgh, like what the heck? That happened, and they were like, we're going to continue to film. So they filmed the whole first season, and then they took a tiny break for the girls to rest. It was summer, stuff like that, and then the second season came around. From there, we were at dance one night, and I was in my dance class when they said, you know what, do you mind moving back? We're going to run the Dance Moms girls dance. And my mom saw that. She was not happy because we drove an hour every time to get to our studio, every day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. And my mom was paying for me to be in class. They were wasting my time because I wasn't getting the training.
Okay,
so my mom got very upset. And so she went downstairs, opened up the studio door. It was Studio A. I'm sure you've seen it on the show. It was like our main studio. And started like going off. She was like, you're not going to waste my money. You're not going to waste my time or her time. Like, this is
Or was she secretly trying to get on the show?
Studio, like, all this stuff. Well, she didn't know that there was a camera guy behind her, and he loved the drama. Immediately the camera guy was like, ding, we like you. And my mom was like, get that camera out of my face. And they were like, oh, no. Like, we're not going to have this. We're going to be filming you. And so, anyway, she gets me. It was the end of the night anyway. She's like, let's go. We're going to go home. We go home. We sleep on it. The next day, my mom lets me know that she calls the school. I'm in school, and she's like, listen, you have to leave early. And so I leave, and she's like, don't freak out, but they want us to go and film an episode of Dance Moms. We're going there right now. I brought you stuff. Like, you're good. I was like, oh my gosh, because I really wanted to be on it.
I would be like so jealous if I went to the ALDC but wasn't on Dance Moms.
There was so much drama. And they immediately made us look like the bad people, you know, like the crazy ones, the bullies, all that stuff. I remember going to the competition on the first episode that I filmed, and they said, can you say that you think you did better than the other contestants, meaning the other groups? And I said, absolutely. And so I said that. They edited it and made it seem like I was saying it about the girls that I was dancing with. And from there, like, everybody that watched the show hated me. The girls on the show turned on me for the show. The moms turned on my mom. And, like, it just was literally just, like, a crazy entire mess. And up until I stopped filming, which I filmed for a couple seasons on and off, it never changed. It got to the point where I was getting death threats. People were calling my home phone in the middle of the night.
That's just
people
way
were
too
up
far.
to our front door. My dad had to like tell people, listen, you have to stop. Like, reality television isn't scripted, but it's not reality. Like, things are set up. They never hand you a script, but all I can tell you is that they set up situations that might have not actually happened, which causes a reaction and something to happen that wouldn't have if they didn't set it up. Did that make sense? That kind of made it really confusing.
No, we got you, girl.
Reality TV is the farthest thing from reality without there being a script. I had a hard time being on the show because I was in high school and the other girls were younger. Not only did I have to keep up good grades, I had a boyfriend.
Yeah, that'd be hard to go to school and
I had an actual dance group that I competed with, which weren't on the show. Then I had the Dance Moms times, and I had homework, and I just had like craziness. And I never was super like popular or close to anyone in high school, so I had that drama going on.
Especially because you'd be so busy filming the show.
Dance Moms, some people didn't like it, some people didn't care. It was just a lot for me to handle. At that time, I didn't really think about it though. I was just like, whatever, like, I can do this, so this is cool. Like, I get to say that I was on national television. Not every 14, 15, 16 year old
it's a great opportunity.
But my mom did have a hard time as well, because even though some of it wasn't real, the intention behind how people would say stuff was, and it hurt really bad for her to see people attacking me and my family and her. And it got to the point where I remember her looking at me like on season 4, I think, and she was like, you know what, Payton, I can't do it anymore, I'm sorry. And at that point I was like, you know what, Mom, I agree completely. I have my senior year.
I wouldn't have been able to do it after the Leslie Christie fight.
And so we kind of took a step back and we stopped
in New
filming.
Orleans, I think.
I continued to go to Abby's. I continued to compete with my group. I graduated from there. All was good. So I went to LA. I moved to LA, obviously, after I graduated, and I started dancing professionally, which also being on Dance Moms made it a little bit hard because a lot of the professional dancers out here, I would say, are not fans of the show or agree with some of the things that happened on it. So I had to prove myself in that light, which I feel like I have started to do.
Yeah, I feel like they just think, oh, you're getting a free ride because you're famous.
Like all of the girls on the show, we kind of just went our own ways.
But all those girls worked hard.
We see each other on social media, we see each other at events sometimes, but we're not as close as we were before the show happened. And I guess because of all the drama, even though it was not real, it gets to you, and it's kind of sad, but you know, you live and you learn, and I get to say that I was on a television show, and hopefully one day when I have kids, I get to tell them that, and it's kind of cool to see myself grow up a little bit on television.
Yeah, you can always look back on the TV show.
You don't remember everything, so when you see yourself, you know, going through the changes of life and becoming a woman and all that stuff, it's kind of cool and neat to see, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I wouldn't change anything. And I hope that this video helped you guys realize that I am not actually a bad person. I do care. I do, you know, love dance, and I'm not a bully. I just was portrayed that way because every television show needs to have an enemy.
I don't think that we thought she was a bad person, or I never did.
You know, the real world or anything like that. Like, they always have a bad person, and that was unfortunately who they casted us as. But there's nothing we can do about it now. We learned from it, and I hope that this helps you realize that no matter how people see you and they only see like a portion of your life and they view you as something, don't let it bother you, because I had thousands of people trying to attack me on social media and in real life, and I just, you know, I completely ignored it, and I ended up perfectly fine, I think. So, yeah, that's kind of my journey on Dance Moms and how that crazy tiny studio turned into a phenomenon almost. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I appreciate you guys taking the time and coming to my channel. If you have not, go and watch Dance Moms.
Yes, that promo.
Also go back and watch the rest of my
and self-promo.
And comment down below what you would like to hear me talk about or see me do on my next vlog. I really like reading your guys' comments because I run out of ideas, and I would have never thought to do my journey on Dance Moms as a video because I feel like no one really cared, but a lot of people did, so that's what I'm doing. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Yeah, give me a big thumbs up if you like Dance Moms, if you like this video, and hit the bell so that you know every time I post, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching Payton LA, and I will see you later.
You're being super needy again. Look at her just meowing away. You're just meowing away at me. Alright, so that was Payton's video. I don't know, I thought that it was super interesting hearing from Payton's own perspective. That's crazy to hear that she was getting like death threats and like all the online bullying, but like it's true, reality TV isn't really real. It's set up and it's not necessarily scripted, but it's highly edited, and they really want to make the editing fit to their own storyline, and sometimes people are going to be the victim of that, and Payton kind of was the victim of that in this situation. But let me know what you guys thought of this video with Payton down in the comments below. Did you like Payton on Dance Moms? I thought that she was a great role model, and she really brought some strength to the team every single time that she danced with them. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like this video, definitely let me know and give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see me react to the video of Payton and her mom, Leslie, definitely let me know down in the comments below as well. But I think that is it for this video. So, as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I will catch you guys in the next video.